Hello, baseball fans. You're watching On Deck with Tyler Redmond.
Well, we are back at the United Way Golf Tournament here with one of my favorite people there is in the baseball world, Mr. Dave Bristol. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good to be here.
Yes,
Good
sir.
to be here.
Dave, you formerly managed the Cincinnati Reds and, of course, the Atlanta Braves, who won a World Series this past year. How excited were you to see them win? And can you just tell me what that experience was like?
Well, I'm so happy for Brian Snitker. He's such a good person and a great manager. And it's great for the whole state of Georgia and all the people that pull for the Braves. And I was pulling for them. And it's just great. And the rings they gave me the other day is unbelievable.
Yeah, what did you think about those, just out of curiosity?
You have to grow more fingers to have big enough to wear them.
For sure. What was your favorite part about the team last year? Was it the lineup? Was it the starting rotation? The bullpen? What was your favorite part?
Well, the way that the general manager acquired players in September to help them get over the top, and they picked the right guys, and I thought Snicker handled the bullpen outstanding. With Charlie Morton getting hurt like that and then Wright coming in and doing the job he did, hey, Snicker he should have been the manager of the year as far as I'm concerned.
I completely agree, and I think if there's a GM award, if there's a GM of the Year award, Alex Anthopoulos should be right there with him.
Well, hey, they were great. Everything felt like they wanted it to, but when you have good people doing the right things, good things are going to happen.
Well, now we're moving into year two with this team, I guess. This team as a whole, you're losing Freddie Freeman, but you're picking up Matt Olson. From a manager's perspective, how do you view that?
I'm an Olson fan. I watched him all last year on TV with Oakland. I think he's a good player, and they couldn't have gotten a better replacement. And he hit his first home run last night also. He'll hit a bunch of them, I tell you, because he's not afraid to hit it the other way.
I heard you a few minutes ago talking about Matt Olson and his base running. I wanted to hear kind of what your thoughts are on that.
Well, I sent Brian Snicker a text and told him to tell Olson, it's okay to carry that piano, but don't stop and play it.
But base running has not been
That's a pretty good. Hey, he could have been safe either place. I don't blame Washington for sending him, and he'll score a bunch of runs. Olson's a good player
for sure. You mentioned Ron Washington and his aggressive sending of base runners. I like it. I think a lot of Braves fans like it. But how aggressive were you back in your day?
Well, I told him it's like a Marine Corps depot. You run enough players through there, or recruits, all of them won't be rejected. And it's great that they have that many. Washington's a good coach, not only defensive, but he's a good third base coach. And I like him. I like the third base coach who's aggressive but uses good judgment, and he does that.
I think the Braves coaching staff as a whole doesn't really get enough credit. Ron Washington's pretty well known. Brian Snitker, of course, well known. But they got Walt Weiss. They got Eric Young, all these guys that I think are a little bit underrated. When you look at that coaching staff, how impressed with you? How impressed are you with it?
I'm impressed with that batting coach, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Huh?
Kevin Seitzer.
Yes. That's the way the guys can hit the opposite field. That's the way you're supposed to do.
For sure.
That's, the longer you can see the ball, the better chance you have to hit it. And if you're a right-hand hitter, look how many base hits and home runs that Swanson hit the opposite field. As long as he stays in center field, Tony Perez, I've told many times, there's a lot of money in right center field. And that was good enough for Perez or Bench or Lee Mayers, all the guys I had at Cincinnati. I believe in that. And that's what they do. Look how much better Duvall and Riley are. Riley takes that curveball into right center field now.
Yeah. They've had a lot of players develop over the past few years, and I think Austin Riley's been probably the number one guy offensively that you've seen the development from a young star. How impressed are you with him, just Austin Riley specifically?
Oh, very much so. But Swanson's, hey, he couldn't hit a curveball with a paddle when he came up, but now he's a pretty good breaking ball hitter when he plays in right center field. And the catcher, he can hit a ball to right center field.
Darno.
He is so good. It's unbelievable. I'm disappointed when he doesn't play every day.
Well, this is, again, former Braves manager, former Reds manager, Reds Hall of Famer, Dave Bristol. Again, one of my good buddies here at the Darrell Cheney United Way Golf Tournament. And we're here at the United Way Tournament. You come here every year, and you give your time, you sign autographs, and you really give back to the community. What does coming to the United Way mean to you?
Well, it means helping Darrell out. Darrell's the one that does all the leg work and getting everybody here. And the biggest thing of it, all the money stays in White County. That's what I love.
For sure.
Great.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Always good to see you.
Thank you.
Baseball fans, make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to this channel. As always, thank you for your support.